Hey everyone, Eddie here. We are back with Sephiria. Very excited for this video today because we have yet another challenge video here. If you haven't seen our previous challenge video, we did a speed run, which is very cool. Got a lot of views and likes on that, so thank you everyone who watched that video. This challenge, however, is a little different. We've done something similar in the past, but we're changing a few things on this as well. So this is the no attack buff only challenge, where we're not able to use our weapon to attack. We can use our weapon either to break boxes or for hidden pathways. We can only use buff effects, so anything from Thunder Armor, Great Blessing, Haste, and so forth. We can't use any spell damaging grimoires either, so Thunder Armor will be our main base here, and we'll see how we can progress and what else we could potentially find to assist us. We also going the Wing-Eared Rabbit, which is mainly known for multiplayer for applying buffs, so it's a little more difficult on a solo run here as well. So that's the challenge. We're going to take on this, and of course we're still doing our characters and lore, so we'll introduce our character, go over the build idea, and dive right into this. So this is Celeste. Celeste is a powerful cleric known for her buff magic abilities, and is traveling with some adventurers to defeat the Roots Retreat first floor boss. However, halfway through, the adventurers decide that after defeating the mini-boss, to take their spoils and come back next week when the dungeon reopens. Upon leaving the dungeon, Celeste sees something shiny in the corner and decides to go towards it. It appears to be a grimoire with some type of static or electricity coming from it. The other adventurers do not realize Celeste has stayed back and leave the dungeon, and the dungeon door closes. Oh no. Darkness ensues in the mine's first floor, and Celeste starts hearing noises. The enemies that they have just defeated are now rising again, as the dungeon has reset. And not only that, a curse now ensues, as she cannot use her sword and shield at all, and any of her powerful magical spells are now gone. It seems there is a curse now in the dungeon, so Celeste has two options. Either stay by the door and defend herself against the oncoming enemies with the only few buff spells she has, or dive down into Roots Retreat and defeat the dungeon on her own. Oh, should be very good. So for Fruit Skewer, we are going Magitech 100% and Academy 100%, as Thunder Armor is our main base damage currently. There are other ways we could potentially get damage. That's what we want in regards to haste. And then Guardian at 50% for some defense as we progress. We are going full Wish Fountain, of course, so that way we can utilize Thunder Armor, which again is our main source damage here. It's going to be a very slow start, but if we pick and grab the right items, it will be good here for Celeste. And of course, the fruit that she brought along for her journey, which also applies to Stormcloud, which should be able to assist in some manner there as well. For the talents, we are going Willpower 20, so we can get that full Wish Fountain effect, and Wisdom for plus 20 MP regeneration, also increases MP steal, and we get the special unique effect where we apply to artifacts and gain combo ideas there. We are, of course, going Sword and Shield, although we're not able to utilize it, but there are some enhancements that should benefit Celeste here as well. And then again, we are going the Wing-Eared Rabbit, which is mainly known for its buff speciality for multiplayer, but a little more difficult and quite useless in solo. So, will Celeste be successful in defeating this dungeon solo, or will she fail and be lost to the darkness forever? Let's find out. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay, the build, and the lore. And of course, if you'd like to follow this in all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. And a big shout out to all of my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. Alright, so as you can see, this is going to be a little trying here for Celeste, especially at the beginning, but even though we cannot break boxes on our own, as you saw there was a gold box. we can use the enemies to our advantage there. Ah. All right, definitely start off with the branch here, so we can not only gain Magitech, but we'll gain extra lightning damage when we use our grimoire. Perfect. So I'm going to change up my spells, though, here. A little more comfortable. There we are. All right, good start here for Celeste. Let's see. All right, HP, that's exactly what we need. And we do have the anvil in the next area, which is good. And a pretty good choice between the enchant and experience. So actually, very good pathway here for Celeste. Now, the more lightning damage we get is beneficial, especially early on, because it's very unlikely we're going to get those crucial haste abilities that we need in order to make this build essential. Unless we're super lucky with our willpower being at the highest and plus 20 luck. But we'll see. We'll see how lucky Celeste is. It was pretty unlucky that she stayed behind. However, curiosity is, why didn't she tell her adventurers that she saw this shiny object and to hold? Was she trying to keep the treasure all to herself? Maybe that tells us a little bit more about Celeste here. White paper is always good. But we could establish Stormcloud here, so that way we can have outside source damage here and have Stormcloud assist. So that actually wouldn't be too bad. Let's pick that up. It also goes hand in hand with lightning. Now again, I did do a similar challenge to this a while back. Different character, however, and different style of build also. We had a little bit more going for us in that one, but this is cleric style, so only buffs here. All right, pick up our health, now at 100. Got those triple digits going, perfect. All right, the anvil. Now, most know of the ancient anvils, and normally 2 are summoned within a dungeon. However, Celeste knows that because she cannot use her weapon here, she's only going to need this enhancement once to assist her. The conductor enhancement. Increase that lightning damage for her thunder armor here. All right, and I think we will go enchant. All right, the lightning is increasing. We want to try to get some of these enemies more into groups and wait, but again, the big part now is not going to be the damage once we increase it. It's going to be that haste. If we're lucky enough, Academy does have some great items where we won't have to go full into it. But as you can see too, this Stormcloud is being very significant here. And grab Foundation. Foundation's way too good not to pick up. Fellow merchant here. Let's see. Dice potion. Potion of Awakening. Potential. We do have rerolls, but we're pretty low on gold. So let's see what else there may be here. Celeste does remember this area. Of course, the mini-boss, the goat skeleton. Although she had a warrior, a mage, and a rogue with her, let's see how she fares here on her own. All right, not too bad for a cleric here. Not able to utilize her weapon. Although she is gaining the source here from the sky gods. Lightning damage, of course. Perfect. This would allow us to potentially get Magitech. So that is something I want to pick up without having to utilize too many of our rerolls here. Let's see. All right, if we can gain another Magitech, that would be very good for our combo set here. Speaking of, that one's very good. I actually may want to replace this with this, just so we get a little more lightning. Now, the only thing that increases from here, or I should say decreases, is the MP cost. Now, that is pretty big at the beginning, but since we are using Blessing along with Thunder Armor, it should be fine. And we're just going to go straight all into Thunder Armor. Right now, that is our current main source of damage, so we want to ensure that that is pretty high. All right, Celeste was able to clear the first floor, but she knows every floor has a boss. Oddner. Just feel Celeste is just running for her life just to shoot survival here. Should have it on the next one, Celeste. Be patient. It's more of a patient cleric than a buff cleric. Ah, here we go. The buff cleric. Very nice. All right, we could increase for the leaf here, but we do have a free reroll. I'm going to take advantage of that. Oh, what a good reroll. Holy. Thunderstorm Tracking Compass. Upon applying electrocution debuff, 50% chance to instantly cause shock damage. We can increase +8 to lightning damage. Now, let's accompany that by a really, really good tablet. Oh, we could double foundation. And we can combine those too, which would be pretty big. But I'm thinking I actually will just do harvest here. Would be pretty beneficial. Do something of this nature so we can increase our lightning. At 47 going into the second floor, potentially more. There are rumors after being the first floor that Miracle Root does appear after all. Huh, let's see. Speaking of, okay. Does increase our academy with grimoire as well. Let's do it. Let's do it. There is haste. Now, we won't have to utilize it for attack speed, but move speed could be very beneficial here as well. Don't want to spend that gold amount, though, on that. So I think we'll hold here. The Celeste is going to move forward. Now remember, most adventurers would go for the second anvil, but not Celeste. She knows there's no benefits to what she could potentially gain here. So she's going to utilize this to increase her inventory and potentially gain some more buffs. Looks like there is an elite enemy that resides here for the pouch increase. Let's see how this buff paladin does here in the woodlands area. Thunder earrings. Oh, Academy Brigantine is so good, though. The haste alone is amazing. And we do want Guardian, because as we progress, the dungeons do get harder. We're going to go for the Academy. Get that Grimoire haste going. That is one of the few items, too, that we stated we needed for Academy, so let's pick it up. The thing about these dungeons is you have very few choices to make, so they are significant in whatever you choose. All right, so it looks like the elite enemy here is an assassin. Okay. Well, it looks like Celeste is having no issues here. Oh my. Back-to-back Academy items that we need. That's huge. Yeah, we may not need to go heavy into Academy. Well, there is one more, which is the Legendary, but maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe this is Celeste's lucky run. Although she did get trapped in a dungeon. Yeah, she did get trapped in a dungeon. So I guess that is unlucky. But as far as her situation, it's probably as good as it could get. So let's actually do enchant because we do have a few items we know we like. So let's see what we can potentially gain from this. Remember, the challenge is buffs only on the grimoires. No weapon attack. Oh, that's actually pretty big for Guardian. But we're going to reroll here. Thunder Earrings. We could also gain Magitech by increasing that as well, but the Thunder Earrings are too good. It is another source of damage because lightning does strike enemies that are nearby, and it increases lightning. So it's very big. I actually think I may just do the haste here on the hourglass. 140% now for that summoning. And we could do another tablet since we're at full health again. Perfect. All right, Celeste is feeling very confident, but she knows the enemies will only get tougher here. And there is a boss waiting for her at the end of this floor. Might as well increase Thunder Armor. That's a free enchant, by the way. Oh, Grimoire crit chance is big for Academy. That's a pretty good one, too. Wow, we did get some pretty heavy hitters here in Academy, huh? Okay. I see you, Celeste. Whatever gods this cleric prayed to before venturing into this dungeon definitely worked. Wow. Hospitality is good, but Oaths is better. Yeah, Oaths is very good. Question is, do I want the Grimoire Haste, or I think I want this, actually. Do something of this nature. Capacity, damage of bolts. Yeah, I like this, because now we just increase our lightning and how much lightning is struck. And again, she needs all the help she can get. She cannot cast spells on her own and cannot use her weapon for attack. What boss lies in wait, though, for Celeste? Ah, the Shaman, one of her great rivals. Let's see. Wow. Celeste is just going to walk around here in the back. There we have it. Wow. Now, some would say not taking this would be a mistake. But I'm going to make it my challenge not to take that. Yeah. Wow, these Academy items are so good. But Kieran's Horn is... Kieran's Horn is pretty big. We're going to take the glove. Wow, we are stacking on these Academy items. It's actually quite insane, I have to say. Okay. That could potentially be super solid here. Yeah, we could do something of this nature. I like this. The Grimoire damage has now increased and our move speed. Yes, perfect. Wow. All right. Celeste taking on this notorious dungeon solo, no weapon, no magic grimoires, only buffs. And apparently, whatever lightning god she prayed to. Okay, decent items here, but I think we'll hold. And our sapphire. Again, we don't have to worry about the anvil, so we actually will go enchant here. Very crucial and beneficial. Again, we can't break any boxes. However, we can utilize the enemies to our advantage here. Ah, there we are. Now we have the ability to pick up this potion. The Patient Cleric, we're going to call this. Just making sure there's no cracks because the enemies can also assist with those. Because right now, Celeste cannot open any hidden pathways on her own. So it would be crucial to check the areas beforehand. We'll take that. Because remember, so We currently have not utilized the lightning branch. So every time you have one of the same item, it combines to increase its value. Not only that, but it increases the combo effect, acting as if it's another item. So now we just hit Magitech 7. Very, very crucial in that wisdom talent tree. So good, especially in situations where you walk into a cursed dungeon or you can't get through here. Unfortunately, Celeste is not going to be able to get through there. So we have a couple options here. I do like getting the Thunder Earrings up. We can get potentially +2 there, +2 there, but then we have more Lightning Strikes or Grimoire Haste. I actually like the Thunder Earrings getting maxed out. Let's do that. We still have other buffs to find. Probably should have had one of them hit that gold box, but that's okay. Do we need more inventory? Yeah, there's potential for it. Let's do it. This will be a small area, which technically would be good for Celeste. The faster she can go through these levels, the faster she can complete the dungeon, which has never been done solo, and make it out alive. 2. I do like Pulsation. It's actually one of my favorite ones. Also put it here. Let's see what else we can get. This would increase Academy, which I don't mind because it also increased Grimoire, but I'm looking at the barrier. That's a cleric buff. Let's grab that. Also gets us to Guardian for those defense, again, for those higher end levels, so perfect. Buffs only, remember. Only buffs. Ah, looks like an adventurer was stuck here. Interesting. Looks like they're actually camping out for this area. Wonder how long they've been stuck here. Tablet. Let's do experience. We do need some more items here. We get Stormcloud up. Spiny Shell wouldn't be so bad. What is our defense at now? 9? I mean, that could potentially raise quite a bit, especially with this item here. Let's do it. A little more defense here. All right. Another buff added here. Oh, the final mini-boss, the notorious demonic grimoire. Not too demonic in Celeste size. We're not using Bowl, but the MP could be good. Ooh, we could go Lizard Plate Armor for even more defense. I do like that. That may be all the Guardian we need, to be fair. We need to start going back into the Magitech, though. Ooh. Electro Chakram. Now, the beauty of this, not only does it give us Magitech 8, but this will allow Celeste to now finally break boxes. Perfect. Any other boxes that we needed to break? Doesn't seem like it. That is going to be huge moving forward. All right, Celeste has cleared the 3rd floor, but she knows it's not over. Actually, let's see here. 1 and 1. Just to get the 2 Chakram, I'm actually going to substitute this one out here. There we go. Yes. Because we know The mad scientist. It's a bit chaotic. Here we go. Fly buffs. Let's go, Celeste. And just like that, the buff cleric solos the mad scientist. Perfect. Holy, that's good. But meditation book is so good. I'd rather have meditation book. That's crazy to pass on the tablet, probably, I know, but we are focusing a little bit more on Academy of Magitech anyways. Binary is always good. Get a little more grimoire damage as well in doing this. Okay, Celeste has defeated perhaps one of the most difficult floors that adventurers have here in this dungeon. Solo, no weapon, buffs only. Ooh, okay. Is there anything that we would want to combine? I don't think so. No, not in this instance. All right, that being said, let's see what this merchant may potentially have. That is Academy. Would like to get Magitech all the way up, though. Let's see. We do have some Sapphire for rerolls. We can get another Oaths, which actually wouldn't be so bad, if I'm being honest. I actually wouldn't mind also getting more buffs and dashes, but this is pretty good. Let's get that combo up, and then just for the MP cost, we'll lower, get barrier to 18. Barrier is so good, especially since we're going into a guardian style. We could go health, but I do have quite a bit of items that I want to increase, so we're going to go for enchant here. The meditation book is huge. The instant cast of spells allows us to seamlessly cast them and not break our movement. Because when you cast a spell, normally there's a pause. All right, there's a 2 enchant there, but let's see what else that there may reside here. Just like that. We could just walk through essentially enemies while casting our spells. Maybe beneficial to get a couple more dashes if possible. A void. Huh, these started appearing after the darkness ensued on the land many years ago, but inside a dungeon. Well, the only beneficial one is the custard. Might as well pick that up here. The cost of sapphire versus gold as well. All right. Well, we probably want to increase the meditation book for 1. We could do chakram, but I'm going to go with the defense here. Beautiful. Inventory. Yeah, let's get the last inventory, and then we'll go for enchant there at the end. Quick and easy. Just like that has been expanded. Yeah, actually having a couple more dashes wouldn't be so bad. The only unfortunate thing in going on that end, I'm actually going to get the Storm Cloud here because this will get us to 4 and increases lightning damage. But normally with dashes, it does go into the Windsong field, and I don't want to go too heavy into too many, because then we'll start seeing different varieties for combos. We want to ensure we get the current ones that we have up first. But Celeste knows the area is only going to get more treacherous, more difficult with enemies, and they become even more powerful. So dashes would be beneficial. Okay, so we got a 2 enchant. See what else we can pick up here before we spend our enchant points. Future is very good. That actually could be a big one on the bottom there. Reroll. Oh, shield bag is big. We'll take in shield bag. That's pretty big. Okay. So we could put a couple points into that as well. So for every 10 defense that we have, we increase the elements. And if you fully have it, you can increase it further as well. It's pretty good. We actually may substitute that out for the grade just to get the benefits of the lightning. All right, here we go, Celeste. Normally, the Judgment of Thunder would be tremendous for an item. But unfortunately, in this cursed dungeon, it does nothing. Ooh, that's a bit of a bummer. We could get the Storm Cloud here, just to increase the lightning damage to +3. What are we currently at? 79? I mean, that wouldn't be so bad, but let's see if we can get the Magitech going. Orb is another good one, just for grimoire damage. There we go. We can get Electro Chakram going. That gives us Magitech 9. Perfect. So we're 1 away from completing Magitech in its current state, which is what you would like to see. All right, let's get our enchant before we forget. So what I could do is, instead of sacking this and replacing it, we can place 2 points here and then actually swap it out for the fruit. Yes. So now we're full. 87 lightning damage. Let's do this, Celeste. Very few groups have faced the cult leader Asgard, but none have ever done it solo. The power of the buff cleric. Holy. Wow, Pearl Dust is very good. Straight grimoire damage and gets us to that grimoire haste. Shade is so good. The only issue is, well, we can combine Shade. If we can find Tablet, this would be good. I'm actually going to pick it up. I'm going to take the risk, because we can combine those two. Worst case, we just move everything down if we can't find a tablet to combine. That's very good, though. Okay, we're going to reroll. Doesn't have very good items here to start. Oh, wow, disconnection is good. That's a big one. Okay, before we do that, though, let's see. There is a tablet at the end. We could just move everything down. I'm going to be patient instead. Do lose speed, but we would increase that. So I think I may just do is the bolt here. That's way too heavy. Do something of this nature. All right, here we go. More health. Let's do it. Look at our grimoire haste. We were just able to spam these buffs going off of each other. Holy. All right, increase Celeste health here. It's the final floor, Celeste. You can do this. All right, end area. Oh yeah, that was it. Okay. Enchant, of course. Who needs a weapon when you can buff yourself with lightning? Oh. Wasn't able to dash twice there. That was a bit of a bummer. Trying to get Magitech here. There it is. Perfect. All right, well done, well done. All right, it's a 2 enchant. Still a couple more here, though. Yep, one more area. Always like to try to wait to use the enchant until I've checked out all the areas for a potential experience gain like that. Because if we find an item that would be a little more beneficial to use those enchant buffs on, that is what I'm going to try to do. Ball of red yarn. That's a great item, not just for this, though, unfortunately. So we could potentially get Guardian here, which is super good. I do like Saren's Rush Letter, so I'll actually get that. Get our Guardian to 6 now. Let's keep going. All right, that's the end. All right, so we have 2 enchant here. We could get our defense even higher, which I think is pretty beneficial. We could also increase our lightning here by a lot. The problem is, as soon as we get hit, it deactivates. All right, Celeste, last one. We did say tablet so we can combine. We should get a good buff here, too. So let's see. Be quite a bit of items that we can move around after we grab Shade here. could grab this for Academy, increase our damage. The only issue is, can we get that to 3? Oh, some good items here, but not for what we're looking for. The orb again. I mean, how much are we casting here? So it's 18. I mean, our regen is pretty good. Suppose we could do the orb then. Yeah, we still have enough to go off of. And our regen is pretty good. All right, that's exit. So we should have just one more area below. Ah, the combine. This is what we're looking for. Perfect. So now the bottom is going to have that effect there. So what we want to try to do now is move disconnection to where it's towards our benefit. All right, quite a few things that we're going to move around here. That's a 2 for a 3. Could get the lizard play up all the way. Do lose a little bit of haste, but we do increase that defense, and we get a little more damage here. So it's either 12% damage dealt. That's 10%. So we want this one then. I do miss having the spiny shell at 2, though. So I think I'll actually swap these two. There we go. Perfect. All right, Celeste, here it is. To leave the dungeon. Solo buff cleric. Let's do this. Highly would recommend dashes in this. Holy. The Guardian Demon has been defeated. One more. One more to complete this dungeon and the challenge of no weapon, buff only, wing-eared rabbit. Let's do this, Celeste. This is your freedom here. Yeah, not having the extra dashes here is a little rough. It's okay. Celeste is well on our way. Hang in there, Celeste. We're okay with getting hit due to the spiny shell, but we don't want to obviously overtake damage here. You have this, Celeste. Here it is. For all the clerics. Holy. What a fun character. What a fun challenge. Oh, so good. The buff cleric. Magitech 10, Academy 9, Guardian 6. Almost got Academy 10. We had an opportunity probably a few times. Probably don't need Stormcloud at all in this to go through at this level anyhow. Oh, and we still had the Malpex depth that we didn't take with 104 lightning. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, there it is. The cleric, Celeste. Challenge no attack buff only for grimoires with wing-eared rabbit. No benefits to solo players whatsoever. Another fun challenge. We're going to have so many more challenges. I have a huge list. I've been getting some requests too for some viewers and subscribers, so look forward to those. Also have viewer builds for our normal streak that we do here for builds and lores, so stay tuned for those as well. And we'll see what happens next on our journeys here for Sephiria. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. And a big shout out to all my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. Until next time, everyone, take care.